EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to South Florida and Hard Rock Stadium here in Miami. The excitement brewing here in South Florida as a moment ago. The Dolphins starters were introduced to this home crowd. They're fired up as well as they get set to match up with the Kansas City Chiefs. Here's the kicker, Harrison Butker, ready to get this one started. And we are underway from Hard Rock Stadium. Wishing he had a mulligan. That's not how you want to start the game.
Not at all, because not only do you give up the penalty and good field position, but it just kills the momentum of your team as you start a game.
They're coming out with a jumbo package to start the drive. And they give this time to the tailback. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line, tackled there. First play of the drive, a success, 19 yards.
That's a very nice game there, a confidence-building run. Love the execution up front, and the way he pressed the hole, absolutely perfect.
3 tight ends in the ball game here on 1st and 10. Here's Tagovailoa to throw. Being chased out left. His throw incomplete. He was looking for the tight end, Adam Shaheen, that time. And now it's 2nd down.
That was an interesting look there, because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
A gain there of 21 yards. Our game not even 2 minutes old, but a quick red zone opportunity. 1st and 10 at the 19. Now the former Washington Husky, here's Myles Gaskin. And he'll take this down for about 4 yards, down to the 15.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run, because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
Tagovailoa to throw on 2nd down here. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Well, we always talk about how you've got to be quick when you go through your progressions, and here's another prime example. Trying to look downfield, he was standing in the pocket, but just couldn't find anyone open, could he?
No, not enough time. They hit him and forced that incompletion. And that is incomplete.
That's a good job there, creating the contact to force the incompletion. And now, since it's 4th down, that should set up a field goal situation.
And a nice sigh of relief defensively to be able to hold them to 3. Sanders' kick is good. And the opening drive for the Dolphins yields 3. In the end, the opening drive, Charles, does yield points. Maybe not the touchdown that they wanted, though.
Yeah, but bottom line, they wanted to get something out of that drive, and they did that. 3 points, they won't turn that down at all.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Now a carry for the former Michigan State man, Le'Veon Bell. He's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. You often say that sort of opens the playbook now, 2nd and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. Now here's Mahomes. Complete, the tight end, Kelsey. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It's a 1st down on a gain of 10.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
They go play action. Now Mahomes. Going deep here for Watkins. That's caught inside the 20. And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. Sammy Watkins, 58 yards. And the Chiefs have taken the lead. As a former DB, you might not like to see that, but from a wide receiver's perspective, those are the plays they dream of.
Correct on both counts, all right? Because once he took off, I mean, let's face it, that should have been done in Big Sky Country. Aren't any speed limits out there? And off he went. Glad I wasn't the one trying to chase him.
Takes this about 5 yards deep. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. Just, I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6. Tua to try again on 2nd down. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. It's a pickup of 17 and a 1st down.
Well, we can talk about it like it's just a basic route, but how about the timing on this one? Lined up on the right, runs a deep in route, and how about the throw? Right on the money.
Try to get it to Williams, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Bashaud Breeland. There he goes right side. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
It goes without saying, but I'm going to say it anyway. That's a ball he would like to have back, and it lands right in the lap of the defender from there. He doesn't have very far to go before he gets to the end zone, and he got there in a hurry.
And oh, it's no good. For the 2nd time now in this first half, he's missed an extra point. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And this carries into the end zone. And this will be a touchback as Grant opts not to return it. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. Tagovailoa trying again after the pick 6. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
Dancing to his left. To a hit, and the ball is out. And I think the Chiefs have it. They do. Every week we hear talk about create turnovers. In particular, they wanted to force some fumbles. They got one right there.
And it shows you how the game has changed over time. It used to be good enough for a guy to get a sack of a quarterback in the pocket. Now, if you come to the sidelines and you didn't knock the ball free, your coaches are upset with you, all right? So if you're a quarterback, it starts all the way back in the youth leagues. Take care of the ball, take care of the ball, take care of the ball, because here come the defenders.
They stopped after only a yard, taking it down to the 14. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. They'll run. It's Edwards-Helaire. He takes us down to about the 12 for a gain of 3.
Not the kind of game that we'll go absolutely crazy for, but it's the kind of game that you need to have when you're running back in the NFL. And Clyde Edwards-Helaire, with that low center of gravity and strength, he's going to get those tough, gritty yards for you when necessary.
Yeah, the Chiefs are going to have first and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. 12-3 your score after one on EA Sports. They'll run with Edwards-Helaire. And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. A 5-yard touchdown run. And the Chiefs add on to their lead. Andy Reid never one to shy away from taking chances. He'll go for 2. To throw, it's Mahomes. And this is going to be intercepted. Read it well, and it's picked. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. Now they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. That's caught by his big tight end, Mike Gesicki. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. It's another first down on what will be a gain of 21 yards. Setting to throw on first down is Tua. Oh, he was looking for Parker, but it's intercepted. Picked off by the Honey Badger, Tyrann Mathieu. And nearly a touchdown as they finally stop him down at about the 3-yard line. Second interception for him now here in this first half. And you got to think he's a rookie, Charles. How much does confidence start to become a factor?
I think that's a great... That's what they're going to check on when he gets to the sidelines. The coach is going to check on, his teammates going to check on it, because when you haven't done it before, it's not something that's part of you. You got to see how you're going to react. Let's see how he bounces back.
Yeah, because 2 interceptions for him in college and a half. I mean, that just didn't happen. He'll get 2 out of that run, and it's going to bring up a 2nd and goal. Extra bulk up front for 2nd and inches. 3 tight ends.
And a nice job defensively to keep him out of the end.
And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Anthony Sherman taking it in. And the Chiefs are able to grow their lead. And when the smaller guy can't power it across the goal line, Charles, sometimes you need to go with a fullback. They did. It worked.
What's that thing about force and mass? How's that?
Oh, yeah. Force equals mass times acceleration.
Oh, that's big-time stuff. That's from the same guy the apple dropped on his head, right?
Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And the interception last time on the opponent's side of the field, certainly not what they wanted.
Put it mildly, that is so frustrating because that signifies there's a drive going on. You're in a good spot, great place to run some of your best offense. Instead, they turn the ball over.
Yeah, turned the ball over last time. See if they can avoid doing it here. Tua once again here on 2nd and 10. Now thrown to Parker, complete on the slant. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. 12 yards there and a first down. From the gun, it's Tua. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Parker. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43. A gain of 6 there on first. Again, they will throw it with Tagovailoa. Oh, and Tua going to be intercepted for the 3rd time. Picked up by Charvin. EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to First Energy Stadium here in Cleveland, Ohio. This was the scene a few minutes ago. The dog pound in full roar as their Browns emerge from their tunnel. They're ready to go as they get set to match up with Aaron Rodgers and the Green Bay Packers. The Browns kicker, Cody Parkey, all set, and off we go from First Energy Stadium. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. Rodgers now on first down. Got a man. It's Tanyan complete. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. Off the play fake to Jones. Here's Rodgers. That's complete to Lazard. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. 12 yards there and a first down. Now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones. And he's going to take this across the 50 into Browns territory. It was Jacob Phillips who was able to bring him down. On second down, it's Jones. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 11 yards there, first down.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
On play action, it's Rodgers. He's got his man on the crossing route. And he's going to get this inside the 30. 11 yards there, just like last play.
Nice methodical opening drive here. They're already into field goal range. They're in a good spot. You know that people like to take a shot in this part of the field. But at the same time, as methodical as they've been, they might want to run the ball a little bit here too.
And just on the outskirts of the red zone, they have options now. Either way, though, they've come out with a purpose. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Shotgun now for Rodgers. This one complete to Tanyan underneath. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down to about the 21 or 22. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a third down. Here's Rodgers. He sets up the screen to Jones. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. Calling a loss of 2 on the play. And that's going to make it 4th down. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. A big pickup of 12 yards on 4th down to keep this drive from stalling. Less than a minute to go here in a scoreless first quarter to this point. A first carry now. This is Williams. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. The last run got 9. That leaves him with 2nd and a yard. They'll run out of the gun here. Williams. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line.
Well, that was a unit that understood exactly where the first down marker was, handed it to their guy who could run it, created some space, and he got there.
They're going to go with a tight end here on the running play. And he'll take this one in for a Packer touchdown. Taking it in from a yard out. And the Packers take it right down the field and score on the opening drive. And it's good to make it 7-0 Packers. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Crosby on now to kick it away. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. Mayfield going to lead the Browns up now, 1st and 10 at their own 17-yard line. And from the shotgun, he'll throw. And he completes it to Hunt. Give him 8 on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
Brandon, to me, what's important right here on this drive is for them to get at least 2 first downs. They've got to give their defense a chance to settle down, catch their breath a little bit after they give up a touchdown on the opening drive.
He'll have a 1st down past the 40. And all the way down to the 41-yard line. A very nice pickup of 33 yards.
Slow to get started, but that play will certainly give them a little bit of life. Maybe the late wake-up call that they had been seeking.
A 1st down throw for Mayfield. He's got the hook up to before he crosses over out of bounds. Good work after the catch. Going to net him 23 and a 1st.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
From the red zone now, Mayfield. And finding the tight end Hooper. And he is in Hooper. And the Browns are within an extra point of tying this thing up.
For a big tight end, he can sure move like a slot receiver when he gets a head of steam going. And as a defensive back, you've got a big decision to make when he's moving like that.
And again, it's Mayfield. And it's caught. And he'll get in. And they take an 8-7 lead. Now after the score, it's Parkey on to kick it away. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Back to the ground, this time with Jones. Only a couple there as he'll be brought down about the 28. They fake the give. Now Rodgers. And the Browns pressure gets to him that time, and he's going to go down. This offense converted once on 4th down earlier. Now they're out there again to try once more. A reminder, coming up at halftime, Jonathan Coachman will join us from Orlando with our halftime report. But business to take care of before we get there.
A 2-minute drill before the coach's 2-minute drill.
Able to find Lazard. And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40. Not often do 4th down conversions result in 23 yards, but that's the case here. 1st down. Out of the shotgun, it's Jones. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another 1st.
That was good, tough running right up the middle. And if the defense can't penetrate and make him slow his pace or change direction, that's often the end result.
Jones with a nice gain there on 1st down as he takes his forward and call it a pickup of 6.
Now, Brandon, that's the way you want to run the football. There should almost be quote bubbles above the offense right now. Bam, boom, biff. That's how they feel good about moving the football.
Now left side, a completion to his tight end. And a loose football. And this is picked up by the Browns. 30, the 20. And he's into the end zone. It's a fumble return for a Browns TD. And he has great speed, defensive back speed. Once he got it and took off, there was no catching it.
And I know every team tells you to hustle no matter what the play, but there was no chance of catching him. Maybe if it had been a defensive tackle running with the ball, but not in this case.
And he will get into the end zone to extend the lead by 2 more. And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offense.
And Rodgers is going to go down. He's sacked. Myles Garrett. He's the culprit, dropping him for a 2-yard loss. After the sack on first down, Rodgers looking deep for Adams. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down. On play action, Rodgers looking deep for Adams. And unable to connect, incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
Certainly no lack of aggressiveness here. They were hoping for the home run play to get them 6 points. They're hoping for a catch, maybe a call, but they figure they can at least get into field goal range with a completion.
Here we go on 4th down with Rodgers. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And now possession will go over inside the 15-yard line. On first down, they'll run with Chubb. And he stopped immediately there. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts, as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1. Mayfield on play action. He'll find Bryant, his tight end. It's complete. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. So they've been unable to capitalize on the great field position as of yet. Here's 3rd and 9. From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off down at the 2. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And this offense last time turned it over, went for it on 4th, didn't get it. They're lucky, though, because no points against the team on the board, but we'll see how they respond.
Yeah, they've got to get a lot of credit to their defensive teammates, don't they? They had their backs on that last series, and because they did so, that allows the coach to still stay aggressive on offense and maybe go for it again in a similar situation.
I was going to say maybe makes that offense feel good, but when you know you've got a defense making stands like that.
Yeah, that'll loosen up things a little bit, won't it? Maybe you'll play a little bit better the next time you have the ball.
And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. Mayfield going to lead the Browns up now, 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line. They'll start things off with a handoff to Chubb. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup. Now Chubb. And he'll be limited to a short gain up to about the 34-yard line.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off around the 37, and he's going to return it to the 21-yard line. That is just what this defense was hoping for, an interception on the opening possession of this third quarter.
Obviously didn't want to surrender a touchdown and fall even farther behind, and we've gotten to know this team a little bit, haven't we? Couldn't you just see their defensive leaders telling the offensive guys, telling the quarterback, don't worry, we got you to start things off. You take it from there.
A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be second down. And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. A 12-yard touchdown run. And his guys capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6. People always talk about one of his biggest strengths running the football, vision, and he found the spot there, went into the end zone.
You're exactly right about that, and it wasn't just the vision, right? Once he saw the gap, decisiveness, made up his mind, and about the power to finish the play. Not only did he get good blocking, he created his own space as well.
Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. This will make it into the end zone. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25. The Browns drive about to get started. Pretty important third quarter drive for them. Momentum has sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse this small lead. Big Kenny Clark that time pushing upfield to make the tackle for loss.
I'm getting a sense that the momentum of this game is changing since the break. Nice play there, and this D is fired up.
Now on 2nd and 13. Mayfield over the middle and into the hands of his receiver Landry. And they'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for third down. Working out of the gun, Mayfield. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. First down, Cleveland, Mayfield to Beckham. From the gun, Mayfield. Going down the middle, and it's complete. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. That one goes for 24 yards. Mayfield hands it off to Chubb. And not much running room. Down to the 32. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down. The 22 is the line to gain here on third down. Mayfield now. Green Bay up to the task there in coverage and forcing a fourth down.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts, this time on third down.
And a tough ask here. They're going to go for it on 4th down and 9. Mayfield looks to throw. They still can't get him. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a first down.
Looks to me, partner, like he's learned a little bit because earlier in the game, I think he's trying to force a lot of throws into some windows that just weren't open.
Yeah, the interceptions had plagued him, especially a second interception, really a bad throw. So maybe a better decision there.
Yeah, no doubt about it. I think he learned from earlier in the game, and he's applying it now.
So it goes as a completed pass, but they lose a full 5 yards. Throwing again on 2nd down. Mayfield. And his throw is incomplete. Kareem Hunt, his running back, the intended receiver. And that'll make it third down. Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. 3rd and long for Mayfield. And that would not to be. It's incomplete. So they couldn't hook up as time has now run out on this third quarter of play. And we're back now here in Cleveland. This one's still anybody's ball game. It's a 1-point difference here as we begin the fourth quarter of play. Fourth down, Mayfield. And that is incomplete. The Browns unable to move the chains on fourth down. And the Packers D comes up with a big stop. Rodgers will bring the pack up with a 1st and 10 at their own 26. And he'll begin the drive with a give to Jones. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Now, that's a mountain of a man that just made that stop, isn't it? But he's more than that. This guy's nimble and quick. More than a space eater. He just made a great play there.
Now a throw here on 2nd down, and that's complete. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down. On play action, now Rodgers. He's got to hook up to Lazard. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 10 more for him on that one. He's been a busy man. It's a 1st down.
And here we are in the fourth quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
Now a 1st down carry by Jones. And very little running room there. He did get a couple up to the 49.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42.
I got a kick out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations, but a guy of his size, you can't really hide him. But the tight end drag route, definitely an effective way to sneak him across the formation for an easy completion and a 1st down.
Again, it's Jones. And he won't get much. Maybe a couple. Down inside the 35 to the 34. So it's Packer football here as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Got a man. It's Tanyan complete. And he is going to have a Packers 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Back to throw. Setting up the screen here, Aaron Jones. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. They go back to the ground with Jones. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. A gain of 13. It's a 1st down.
This defense needs a big play in the worst way because so far, they're not putting up much of a fight. If they don't get a stop here soon, this game could be over for them.
And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Now the Browns signal for the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. From the shotgun, a give to Jones. And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. It's a 10-yard gain there, and it sets him up now 1st and goal. The Browns will quickly use their 3rd and final timeout. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. A carry here for the big tight end. Nothing doing there. They're going to wind up holding him at the 2. Nothing doing there as the 13th play of the drive proves to be unlucky. On the ground with a tight end. He takes it across for the touchdown, and they've taken the lead late in the final minute of the 4th.
Wow. Wow. How many people are watching this one right here who gave up? Because that score, they might want to try and rush back into this stadium.
Yeah, what looks like is going to be the game-deciding score, although a little bit of time left, so you can't count your chickens before they're hatched.
Well, they better come back in here and watch this one because you and I, we're not going anywhere. We want to see this one play out.
Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. This will make it into the end zone. And with time a factor here late, he'll just take a knee and they'll put it out to the 25. The Cleveland offense ready to go. They have a little bit of time left here, but this one not going to go their way.
And this is where, in this situation for me, you just go ahead and run out the clock, shake hands, congratulations.
And, oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off by Darnell Savage. And his guys will... It's the NFL on EA Sports as we are in the inner harbor of Baltimore at M&T Bank Stadium. Here's a scene a short time ago. The Ravens introduced to this sellout crowd, and through a sea of pyrotechnics, out they came from the tunnel. We're set to go as the Ravens get ready to match up with the Houston Texans. Justin Tucker set to boom this one away. And they're going to mark that where it went out of bounds, so really good starting field. EA Sports coverage of the NFL has us at newly named State Farm Stadium in Glendale, Arizona. It's certainly hot outside here in the desert, but somehow this Cardinal crowd turned up the heat a moment ago. They were in a frenzy as their team emerged from the tunnel, and the Cardinals, they're set to do battle with the Baltimore Ravens. Justin Tucker set to boom this one away, and this one is underway here on EA Sports. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Throwing on first down is Murray. Caught left side, Hopkins. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Nice way to start the drive, a gain of 12 and a first down. Murray going to run play action with Drake and look to throw it. The hook up on the right side to Hopkins. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. The big gainer there on the catch and run, 37 yards. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. It was Matt Judon that time who worked his way in to blow that play up.
Here we go.
Now on 2nd and 13. Murray throwing the out route incomplete. That's Hopkins. And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line. Throwing is Murray on 3rd down. Fine work by the Baltimore defense to help bring up 4th down.
They really had a good drive going there, but a nice recovery by the defense these past few downs, able to knock that one away on 3rd down and bring up what I think for the offense, an unexpected 4th down here.
Gonzalez's kick is good. And the Cardinals have the first points. It's 3-0. So an opening drive field goal maybe doesn't whip this crowd into a frenzy, but I think that they will take the early lead.
There's no doubt about it. They will always take the early lead, and maybe that celebration comes later if they play well and they can break things open. But right now, this is all about letting the offense just get settled in.
Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
When a draw works, it can be a thing of beauty. But when it doesn't, oh, it can be ugly. And in this case, loss of yardage ugly.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Off the play fake to Dobbins, here's Jackson. It's brought in here by Willie Snead. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. 15 yards on the play, 1st down. They go play action now. Jackson steps away. He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with 2nd and a yard.
They brought the blitz that time, and I thought they were going to get to him, but instead, he flipped it on its ear and ended up picking up positive yardage.
I thought he was dead to rights, but you are exactly correct, sir. Able to turn that into a positive gain. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
I know what you're thinking out there. I know a lot of you are thinking, take a shot downfield. It's a great spot for it. I'd say maybe later in the game, definitely in the second half. But right now, I think they were just trying to get some momentum built. Get a first down, pick it up, and keep moving.
Play action. Now Jackson. Caught right side at Snead. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down. Off the play fake, here's Jackson. Oh, he got position on him, and he pulls it in. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. Raven football here as we begin quarter number 2. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. As they've got it with a 3rd down coming up. On 1st and 10, it's Dobbins. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. On 2nd down, a run with Dobbins. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. This will be the 8th play of the drive, and it's 3rd and inches. They'll try to run for it with Dobbins. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Baltimore. Taking it in from 4 yards out, and the Ravens have taken the lead. That almost looked too easy, and I think thanks goes to the offensive line for making it look easy.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one. I'm not sure how much everyone understands the preparations that go into a game for an offensive line, because there's a reason that running backs and quarterbacks give them big gifts at the end of the season after a big year. The consistency and the continuity it takes to know each other and execute their blocks is pretty impressive.
Murray and the Cardinals with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. And he'll drop here to throw. Eluding the pressure right.
Yeah, that one sailed on him. You've got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down inbounds because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but if they make them out of bounds, that does you no good.
Now this one complete downfield on the left side. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. A gain of 13. It's a 1st down.
Here we go. 40's the line. Squeeze. Coming to the side.
Murray now. And this ball's tipped and intercepted. Picked off by Patrick Queen. And his guys will set up shop at midfield at the 50-yard line. Baltimore with good starting field position as they come up 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line. After the interception, here's Jackson. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. Jackson on the give to Dobbins. And he's going to be stopped up just short of the 1st down at the Cardinals' 37. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Jackson. He'll buy some time right. That ball caught. It's Mark Andrews, the tight end. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. 23 yards on the play. There's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. They set up the screen for Dobbins. And a pretty little juke move there on a nice gain. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards. So not quite a 1st and goal just yet as they come up now 2nd and inches. 2 minutes to play in this first half. 7-3 our score. A reminder that when halftime rolls around, Jonathan Coachman will have all the highlights and analysis of this first half of play from our studios in Orlando. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. It's a 3-yard pickup, and that sets up 1st and goal. Jackson hit, and he lost the football. Could have been a costly mistake, but as it turns out, they keep possession.
You can't give away these types of opportunities in the red zone. And I'm sure that was flashing through his brain as the ball escaped his hands. Fortunately for him, able to get picked up by his team, fumble recovered. They still have an opportunity deep in the red zone. Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
They'll try to run with Dobbins. And they go the wrong way on this one. Losing yardage back at the 12. And a loss of 3 to bring up 4th. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. So on 4th down, here's the Ravens Pro Bowl kicker Justin Tucker out onto the field. Tucker's kick is good. And they push the lead up to a touchdown now at 10-3. They had it 1st and goal, 3 attempts, couldn't get it in, so they settle for 3.
Yeah, the field tends to shrink a little bit the closer you get to the goal line, doesn't it? It doesn't sound right. It sounds a little counterintuitive. But you run out of space to run the deep routes, so they can just sit on the shorter stuff if you're going to throw it. If you want to run it, there's just not as much space. They end up having to take 3 there.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. Inside of a minute left in the half, does the fact that you're down on the scoreboard influence what you do, or I guess don't do on this final drive?
It certainly does, but what influences me even more is who I've got running my football team out on the field and the weapons around him. Can he make a play? Can he get into someone that we're going to trust to take care of the ball? If that's the case, I might push it a little bit here and try and get something before the half runs out.
DeAndre Hopkins once again the intended target, and it's 3rd down. Out of the gun, here's Murray. Steps away to his left. Looking for Fitzgerald, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 33. And this return is going to be halted right around the 28-yard line. So now it's 2 straight drives that end with an interception.
And the first time, the first interception, they ended up getting 6 points out of it and taking the lead. Now they have an opportunity to increase that lead after their second pick on 2 drives.
And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he's out of bounds, almost gets to the 10. 17 yards on the catch and run. It's a 1st down. Dobbins running out of the gun. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. The Ravens going to use the 2nd of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Jackson sliding out of the pocket. And this is caught. Touchdown, Baltimore. Lamar Jackson hooking up with Mark Andrews as the Ravens push further out in front. CD for them. This has just been an offensive explosion here in the 2nd quarter.
Yeah, held scoreless in the 1st quarter. Now they find the end zone again here in the 2nd. Sometimes you just have to have some patience. A lot of people think it's always an adjustment. You have to change what you're doing. Sometimes you just have to do your game plan just a little bit better. And I think that's part of what we're seeing here.
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on 1st down, and it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many times before. A lot of people say it's not even worth trying, but I'm running a draw. I'm running a screen. I'm seeing if something pops. And if it does, that can alter my strategy and potentially get me some points. And if it doesn't work, well, then you just run the clock out and go to the locker room.
And that is incomplete. So 17 seconds now on the clock here. Larry Fitzgerald was the intended target, and it's 3rd down. Escaping the pressure right. He may try and run for this. Opted to run for it. The decision a good one. Picking up the 1st, getting 14 yards on the scramble. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Now Murray. Flushed out right. Now he'll pull it down. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with 2nd and a yard. They'll come up now on 2nd and a yard.
Man, I got you. 48.
A final shot before half from Murray. Complete to his running back, Kenyon Drake. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. The Ravens ready to receive it. And they've got the lead as well as we resume play in the second half. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They built a good first-half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think.
Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. The first play of the second half, a big success, over 30 yards. They go play action with Jackson. And it's a fumble. And the Cardinals have got it, going the other way.
We have seen this before, and we know coaches preach about this and work on it all the time. Catch the ball. You know there's going to be some traffic somewhere. They've got to put it away and secure it as they try and get downfield.
Following that fumble recovery, it's Murray. Derek Wolfe popping in for the sack. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
Going deep for Hopkins. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Here's Murray as he sets to throw it. Going deep for Hopkins. Oh, they've intercepted Murray for the third time. Picked off by the Pro Bowler, Marcus Peters.
Well, Brandon, there's no question who they're going to look to on third and long, but you can bet this defense knows that as well, so they've got him blanketed downfield. And this ball winds up being intercepted.
Play action. It's Jackson. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. Now the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down. To throw is Jackson. Off play action. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Oh, that's got to frustrate him a little bit because it nearly got to him there, and it would have been the first sack of the game. Instead, they're able to influence the release, and they did force the incomplete pass.
He's going deep for Brown. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off inside the 5.
Well, I tell you, Brandon, this ball's intercepted, but it is third down. So the silver lining is that since this is so far down the field and there wasn't a big run back associated with it, really this kind of works like a punt. It's not an altogether bad result.
Kyler Murray cannot get away. They drag him down to the end zone for 2 points. And, Charles, at some point, you can't keep worrying about big play. Can this be perfect? You just have to get the ball out of the end zone.
And in the offensive huddle, that was discussed when they called the play. Just get out of the end zone. But you know what's interesting? A lot of the times in the defensive huddle, they actually call a set and then say at the end of it, get a safety. So it's preached, it's coached, it's thought about.
A shotgun snap and a give to Dobbins. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Off play action. Jackson. Quick hitter here. It's complete. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a third down. From the gun on third down, Jackson. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he will have a Ravens first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Jackson to Andrews on that one. First down, Baltimore. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the third quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
The second down attempt there knocked down as it leaves the quarterback's hand, and it's incomplete. After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2. Now Jackson. Looking left side, Andrews with it complete. And he will have a Ravens first down. It's a gain of 6 that time on 3rd and 2. A nice first down pickup on a gain of 6. Off the play fake. Jackson. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Jordan Hicks coming in hard there on the blitz, and he gets him 7 yards behind the line of scrimmage. Now Jackson off the play fake. Trying for Brown, and it's intercepted. Buda Baker with a pick. And nothing but daylight ahead. And they will score. It's a pick 6 for the Cardinals touchdown.
We constantly talk about defenders having great vision and being able to see plays unfold and make their own plays. But you also have to have good feel as well, because you can't see everything out there. See the play unfold, feel what's going on, and then get to the right spot and make your own play. And in this case, it turned out to be a highlight one.
Buying time, and he's taken down. Trying to do a little too much, getting outside of the pocket, and it results in a sack. And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And the pick 6 we just saw makes things a little more interesting. Still, though, a 2-possession game as they control their destiny in this 4th quarter. Back to the air, Jackson following the pick 6. Flush to his right. Oh, he just needed to throw it away, but instead, out of bounds he goes, and that's a sack. Boy, that is a 7-yard loss. 2nd down now. Off play action. Jackson rolling to his right. He's going deep for Brown. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up 3rd down. Jackson now. Off play action. He's going deep for Brown. And it's caught on the sideline, but he's not going to have a first down. They say he was out of bounds. So a big call there. That brings up 4th. Here's Sam Cook now. As the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. Pretty good punt there, but also a nice return of 12 yards. And the Cards will take over 1st and 10. Murray and the Cardinals with a 1st and 10 at their own 37. He fakes the give here and looks to throw. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey. And they will finally get him as he's all the way down near the 40-yard line.
Partner, we always talk about possessions being at a premium in these games, and now in this situation, throwing an interception here when you have to claw your way back in, that one's going to hurt, and in a big way.
On 1st down, Dobbins, and he's taken down inside the 30. That one good for 13 and a Raven 1st down. Right back to Dobbins on 1st. A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a 1st down. And now Jackson will look to throw it. That's complete to his running back, J.K. Dobbins. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. J.K. Dobbins He scored on the ground and through the air. And the Ravens will add on to their lead. And that'll make this a 3-score game as the lead moves to 17. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. On the return, here's Edmonds. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. Up to midfield. And he's going to wind up bringing this one inside the 45-yard line.
Even after that big-time return, it's not looking great for them today. But if nothing else, even if the miracle doesn't happen, they can turn to this play and say, hey, we can move forward. Maybe it's a building block for the rest of the season.
Past the 20, and nothing but green grass here, middle of the field. Touchdown, Cardinals. Kenyon Drake, 42 yards. And the Cardinals get a bit closer.
I guess when you look back on it, it was just a matter of time until he popped a big one like that. And, you know, at halftime, you and I discussed it. They had done a nice job on him in the first half. But there were a couple of occasions where it felt like he might wiggle out of traffic and take it to the house. Finally here in the second half, that got done.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. If they can score here, they have a chance to make this a 3-possession game and all but put things to bed. Eluding the pressure right. And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. A wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now second down. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Off the play fake to Dobbins. Here's Jackson. He's going deep for Brown. And I think that one might have been intercepted, but he will be ruled out of bounds. So this will go only as incomplete. An important play right here, 3rd and 10.
And I would expect pressure here.
Off the play fake, Jackson. And he's got his man, Marquise Brown. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. Jackson on target to Brown for a Ravens first down. Here's Dobbins. He's got the first down and more past midfield. And brought down across the 50 to the 49-yard line. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. This pass complete. Jackson finding Andrews. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Cardinals' 38-yard line. 12 yards the pickup there. Good for a Raven first. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets them to 2nd and 4. Starting to become a tough spot for this defense. You're down 4th quarter. Looking a little fatigued maybe on that side of the ball.
Partner, we've seen this before, haven't we? Because every coach we've ever talked to says body language is important. And now you're seeing guys with their hands on their hips, they're bent over, hands on their knees. And the offensive guys, they're just saying, let's just keep running it at them. We've got them now.
And the clock will now stop as a timeout is